Youth are the greatest asset we have for imagining a new future. Youth ministry is one of the most strategic ways that we can preach the gospel.
We don't believe that youth are the future of the church. We believe that youth are the church today. Youth are positioned to do hard things in Jesus' name. Youth are bold and an incredible asset in the nations.
NMSI has a focus on youth because NMSI sees the value in youth.
There are approximately 1.8 billion youth in the world, and at NMSI we look at youth as the largest unreached people group.
It's been estimated that there are 800,000 youth pastors in the U.S.
There's one youth worker for every 90 youth, but we only have 4% of the world's youth.
So for us, we're very passionate about mobilizing trained youth workers to go overseas to engage what some would call the largest unreached people group.
Last year, I went on an internship with YouthHOPE to Cambodia, and the history of Cambodia, the people have been through a war-torn past. And if you look throughout Cambodia, they're missing an entire generation of people, an entire generation of educated people to teach their younger generation. And so the youth are actually the ones leading the church.
About 60% of the world's youth live in developing countries and are facing some really difficult issues and challenges in their life, whether that's a lack of education or access to jobs, access to good health care, food security, clean water. Most new cases of HIV and AIDS are among adolescents and youth. Most people that are victims of human trafficking or sex trafficking are young people.
We like to challenge youth pastors in the U.S. who have been doing local church youth ministry for 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. And sometimes we just ask them, what would it look like to quit your day job? What would it look like to go and do what you do, except in another country, in a different cultural context? What would it look like to pour into youth in a city or a village where there is no one working with youth at all?
I read throughout the Bible that God promises all nations will be praising Him in heaven. And I want to be a part of that.
How can we love students where they're at? They may be in a good place, they may be in a really bad place. We don't necessarily have all the solutions for them, but we do have the love of Christ. And if we bring that to them and begin with that, then we can begin that journey of transformation that can take place in their life.